Good morning. Are the judges ready? Timer. Negative team.
Yes, I'm ready.
Quote, if you were of the world, the world would love its own. Yet, because you are not of this world, but I chose you out of this world, therefore the world hates you. John 15:19, New King James Version. The benefit of civil disobedience is standing up for what's right in a mature manner. Civil disobedience provides the opportunity to change an injustice, while conforming to unjust laws just prolongs the life of the injustice. Civil disobedience informs leaders of the wishes of the people. Therefore, I, Kaylee Snow, stand by the resolution: civil disobedience in a democracy is morally justified. Definitions: chaos, extreme confusion or disorder. Webster's New World Dictionary, 2003. Civil, polite. Also, Webster's New World Dictionary. Democracy, government by the people, especially rule of the majority. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary, 1994. Disobedience, refusal to obey. Protest, to speak strongly against or express disapproval. Riot, wild or violent disorder, confusion, etc., especially a violent public disturbance. Webster's New World Dictionary, 2003. The value of civil disobedience is justice. Criterion: in the midst of wrongdoings, people fight for what is right. Contentions. Contention 1. Civil disobedience occurs throughout the Old Testament. Quote, the Pharaoh gave this order to all his people: every Hebrew boy that is born you must throw into the Nile, but let every girl live. Exodus 1:22, NIV. After Pharaoh enacted this inhumane rule, a Levite woman rebelled civilly by placing her son in a basket, which she then hid behind the reeds of the Nile. This saved her sons, the main author of the Old Testament's life. Another example of civil disobedience in the Old Testament occurs in Daniel. Daniel rebels against the king by not worshiping him, is thrown into the lion's den, and God shuts the mouths of lions because of Daniel's faithfulness. This demonstrates the almightiness of God. Contention 2. Civil disobedience occurs throughout the New Testament. Quote, on reaching Jerusalem, Jesus entered the temple courts and began driving out those who were buying and selling there. Mark 11:15a, NIV. Jesus civilly rebelled against those who defiled God's holy place, the temple, setting the example for us. Civil disobedience is also seen in the New Testament when Jesus' disciples continue to meet in the upper room, even though it is against the law, showing us how to stand up for our faith in the midst of persecution. Contention 3. Civil disobedience is not chaotic or violent. Martin Luther King Jr., who did crucial things for the betterment of American life, stated, "Here's the true meaning and value of compassion and nonviolence, when it helps us to see the enemy's point of view, to hear his questions, to know his assessment of ourselves. For from his view we may indeed see the basic weaknesses of our own condition, and if we are mature we may learn and grow and profit from the wisdom of the brothers who are called the opposition." End quote. Contention 4. Civil disobedience is a constitutional right. As stated in the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, it is, quote, the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances, end quote. In summary, civil disobedience, which is a constitutional right, is found throughout the Bible and is a non-violent way to make injustices just. Romans 12:2a states, quote, do not conform to the pattern of this world. Therefore, I urge the judges to vote for the resolution. Thank you. I am now ready for cross-examination.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can civil disobedience become violent?
Not if it is civil, which I defined as polite.
Is peaceful protesting acceptable?
Yes, it is.
If so, would you not agree that peaceful protesting is better than civil disobedience?
No, I do not agree with that. I believe they are both synonyms.
Do you think Satan encourages chaos?
Yes.
And do you think breaking the law is chaotic?
It depends on whether or not it is civil. As you know, the disciples broke the law by meeting in the upper room.
Since I define civil disobedience as breaking the law, which can be chaotic, would you not agree that Satan would be pleased that breaking the law would be something that people would commit?
No, I do not agree with that because, as I stated in my contention, civil disobedience is not chaotic or violent.
Thank you. This concludes cross-examination.